Heathcliff's relationship to Cathy in Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. There are several aspects of Nellie's account that are worth noting. The first and most obvious one is the distance. Walking 60 miles to Liverpool and then back again within 3 days is virtually impossible. A trained walker might cover 30 or even 35 miles a day over flat terrain, but there's a lot of hilly countryside between Wuthering Heights and Liverpool. We do not know the nature of Mr. Earnshaw's business in Liverpool, but the idea that he walked to Liverpool, did whatever business it was he went there for, rescued a child from the streets and returned to Wuthering Heights all in the space of 3 days is basically beyond belief. And it's not just Earnshaw. Somehow the starving Heathcliff also covered 60 miles. We know that Cathy is 6 years old at this time, and 30 years later, on meeting Heathcliff, Lockwood estimates that he's about 40. So when he first arrives at Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff is at least a year or two older than she is. Too young and apparently undernourished to walk such a distance, but also too old to be carried all that way. Emily Bronte would surely have known how unfeasible Earnshaw's account is. She apparently never went to Liverpool, but she worked in Halifax, some 10 miles away from where we may suppose Wuthering Heights was situated, and travelled to York, about 40 miles away, so she would have known the distances involved and the time it would take to cover them. According to her sister Charlotte, she rarely went out except to go to church or take a walk on the hills. Further evidence that she would have had a good sense of walking times and distances in the area. She also has Nellie say that Earnshaw tried to explain how he had come across Heathcliff, how he told a tale of finding him starving on the streets of Liverpool. Adding it all up, it seems like a fairly broad hint that Earnshaw went not to Liverpool, but somewhere closer at hand. Additional details supporting this interpretation can be found in the text. Earnshaw leaves the farm at the beginning of harvest, a time when, as the master, he's most likely to be needed. He doesn't state his business in Liverpool, nor gives the reason for walking rather than taking a carriage, and he wears a greatcoat, despite the fact that it's summer. Earnshaw even gives Heathcliff the name of a son who died in childhood.